We're back with yet another video, but today we're going to be doing a book haul. Now the crazy thing about this is I have not done a book haul in 4 or 5 months, which is crazy because yeah, but then when you guys see how many books I have, you guys will kind of understand why, because I have not really been buying books. I've been trying to read the books that are on my shelves, which I would say I'm doing a pretty good job at that. We have 10 books and I want to talk about them. I've read some of them, others I haven't read, some I'm in the middle of, so we're gonna talk about all of them today, okay? These are in no order of the time I purchased them. These are just all the books that I've collected since the last book haul that I've done. First book is Close to You by Nisa Renzo. This is the first book in the Through the Year series or trilogy. I don't know what it's gonna be, but it's the first book. And I already read this book in a reading vlog. A lot of the books that are in this video were in my 24-hour reading vlog. So I read this book and I rated this book, I think, 4 stars. It was good. I enjoyed it. This book is a brick. Like, it's genuinely huge, but it was so fast-paced and it was so enjoyable, and I really enjoyed my time while reading it. It was very fun, and I do recommend this book if you're looking for a cute YA book. Just Friends by Haley Pham. I also read this in this 24-hour reading blog, but I also made an entire video analyzing this book and talking about it because, as you guys know, there's been a lot of hate speculating around the book because people think that it's not worthy of being published, which I rate this book 4 stars. I personally believe that it was good, but I know not everybody has the same reading taste as me, so I'm like minding my business, okay? I'm minding my business, right? This book was very fun. I enjoyed it. I liked the characters. Of course, there were times where I do feel like that people were correct, where it was like needing more editing, or some things that were said and used were not necessary, and it kind of felt like it was meant to impress the reader, but it kind of like took you out of the story. But the book was good overall. Bullet to the Head by Jan Thompson. This is the second book in the Wasteland series, and you guys know I read the first book and the novella, and I loved them both. They were amazing. Now I cannot wait to get into this. I already got the book on Kindle Unlimited, so I guess I can really just start whenever I want. I literally reread Shades of Red last night. It was so good. I don't reread books, by the way, so let's just keep that out there. Like, I don't reread books, but this was like Shades of Red was good. So I'm really excited to get into Bullet to the Head. I was part of the beta reading team, but my schedule got really busy, so I never got to finish the book. I only got like 5 chapters in, but those 5 chapters were very exciting. So we're gonna start from the beginning and then we're gonna continue the book, but it's already like starting off on a good note, and I'm already loving some characters that are being introduced or reintroduced into the story. The next book is The Faraway Inn by Sarah Beth Durst. I actually just got this book in a like Barnes & Noble vlog, which I know I'm referencing a whole bunch of videos, but you guys, I'm saying them so you guys can like see my opinions and see when I got these and everything. But I got this in a Barnes & Noble vlog. I think that was literally like 3 videos ago. I literally just posted it, like. But this is a fantasy novel. I have no clue what it's about. I read the synopsis when I was at Barnes & Noble because I was tied up between like 4 other books, and I never read synopsis, but this was like the one that impressed me the most, but I forgot what it was. I intentionally tried to forget what it was because I like to go into books blind, but I want to make sure that if I'm getting a book I know nothing about, then it is a good book. Look at the sprayed edges. These are gorgeous. I have always talked about how I hate sprayed edges on paperbacks because I kind of feel like it's useless. Like, what's the point? But I just have to like give this a moment because the sprayed edges truly are gorgeous, and they deserve their moment. Like, wow. Wow. Okay, this one I don't know if it was in my other like book haul that I did 4 months ago, but this is gonna be in this video because I'm not sure. And it was Half His Age by Jenna McCurdy. I've talked about this book a few times on my channel. I've not read it yet. It's been on my TBR multiple times, but I just never get around to it. This is basically Jeanette McCurdy's debut, but her debut was really her memoir. But when you debut in a different genre, which in this genre it's fiction, it is your debut of whatever that genre is. So this is her debut fiction novel, and I'm excited to get into this. It's supposed to show like female rage and empowerment, and also handle some really sensitive and deep topics. So I'm really excited to see how she goes about this book. The Curse of the Night Witch by Alex Astor. Yes, Alex Astor, as in the Lightlark saga. She never talks about these books, I know, but I was actually scrolling on Kindle Unlimited and I found this because it was like, because when you shop on Kindle Unlimited and you have your Amazon account, it was like, oh, you've bought these books by Alex Astor, try these. And I was like, what is this? And The Curse of the Night Witch. this genuinely was very good. I enjoyed myself when reading it, and I don't know why she doesn't talk about it because it truly was good, and I do think I'm going to continue the series. In Your Dreams by Sarah Adams, I literally just finished this book today, and it was good. I enjoyed it. I do think that When in Rome was my favorite, but I literally just finished this book today. But I got it to read during the 24-hour reading vlog because this is my book club pick for the month. Now, by the way, join the book club. We read 2 books a month, and we switch like halfway through. So In Your Dreams is actually this half, like the first half of the month's book, and then we're also gonna be reading Better Than the Movies, which I've already read, so I will not be reading that, but hopefully next month we'll be reading Nothing Like the Movies. But In Your Dreams is the first book in our book club pick because we're trying to finish this series, and I actually quite enjoyed this. I got it for the 24-hour reading vlog because I wanted to read it during that vlog, but I never got around to it because I was finishing up other books and stuff like that. Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. Now, I'm saving this for next month because I do think we're going to read this in the book club, and if not, then I guess I'm just going to read it on my own. But I got this because I love Better Than the Movies. I read it 2024 Thanksgiving, and I never continued like Nothing Like the Movies, even though it was out. I don't know why, but I didn't. So I'm gonna get into this. I'm gonna hope that it's good because I've heard mixed reviews on this book, mainly because they like the original story. They didn't like how it was changed. Crown Side by Alex Astor. This book I'm currently reading. I'm not that far into it. There's gonna be a reading vlog coming out on this, but I'm kind of iffy about it right now. No true emotions, nothing too crazy. We're gonna just see how I enjoy this. It is the 4th book. This book should have ended with book 3, but no, she wanted to extend it to make it a 5-book series, and it really did not need that because you can tell that it's dragged on. It's starting to become less and less entertaining every book. The first book was her best one. Light Lark was the best book, and the last book is Heartbreak's Boyfriend by Christy Boyce. I'm currently reading this, as you guys can see. I started this one during the 24-hour reading vlog, but I never finished it because the timer ran out. But it's whatever. I got this because I loved the Dungeons and Drama and then like the Dating and Dragons books. And also we're getting like, I think it's like Roll the Dice or something. We're getting that next month. And I'm actually very excited to read that. And I was looking for book recommendations, and like a few months ago before I stopped using Discord, people on Discord were like, oh, well, read Heartbreak's Boyfriend if you like Christy Boyce's books because this one's really good. And I'm halfway, like I'm not even halfway through it, but I'm 115 pages in and like the action is starting, and I feel like I'm gonna enjoy this book. Like I genuinely feel like I'm gonna enjoy this book. But with that being said, that is all 10 books from my collective book haul over the past 4-5 months. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, notifications so you guys never ever miss a video. I'm actually an author myself, but I don't have my books with me because I just did an event. The vlog for that event will be coming out soon, but I just did an event. I don't have my books with me right now, so I can't really talk about them. But I do have a book, so if you guys want to check me out on Instagram and follow my writing journey because I have more books coming out. I have a book coming out May 1st. Then let me know in the comments down below if you guys want to see any other stuff. Make sure you guys join the book club and read along with us in Your Dreams for this month, and then also to read Better Than Movies with us this month, and to vote on next month's books because we do 2 voting rounds for the first and the second book. So do that all. Check out my Depop because I do sell up my old books. I have an unhaul video coming soon so you guys can kind of see all the books I'm unhauling, but check out the Depop because everything that's going to be in that video is going to be up here, and that all the books that are like going to be in that video are like everything that was unhauled because I sold a lot of the books that were unhauled, so it's really just the remainder of them, which is still a lot, so you guys are gonna get a nice lengthy video. But yeah, thank you guys so much again for watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Thank you. I love you guys so much. Kisses, mwah, and goodbye.